Welcome into Tysinger Gymnasium. Andrew Baxley here as the Warriors are getting ready to take on Young Harris, College Young Harris, 14-9, 8-5 in conference on the year. One of the top teams, 6th in the conference's KPI rankings. Their starters here today in the black uniforms are Carl Chavis, Colby Ash, Cole Deptula, Carl Cleveland, and Cameron Bleshoy for the Warriors, looking to snap a 6-game losing streak in their home white uniforms. Rico Hallman, Griffin Effenberger, Jonathan Taylor, Aaron Timms, and the man on fire recently, Eric Hackett, 14.8 points per game on 44, 47, 77 shooting splits in the last 4 games. Warriors get the first possession here of the game. And it's in the hands of Effenberger, taking a step back three, too strong. Tipped out of play by Young Harris. It will stay with Southern Wesleyan. Rico Hallman also been good over the past few games for the Warriors. He's up to 8.5 points per game on the season. Shot clock reset to 20 there. So Warriors get a second chance to run some offense here. Effenberger pumped. Out to Hackett. Eric's got to cook here late with 5 on the shot clock. Timms pops, pulls a 3, no good. And a rebound goes to Cameron Bleshoy. 6.6 rebounds per game for the sophomore from Marietta, Georgia. Now this end, it's really a tale of 3 players for the Mountain Lions. Carl Cleveland, Cole Deptula, and Carl Chavis account for 66% of Young Harris's 72 points per game on this end. And that's going to be a foul on Aaron Timms. The first foul of the game. 18:54 to play. They toss it in to Deptula in the backcourt. Deptula is the shooter for this team. First in attempts, makes, and percentage from behind the arc. Warriors in some zone. This is something that Coach Seitz said he wanted to do against the big bodies, and that's a turnover going the other way. Here's Hackett to Effenberger, right hand, good. Warriors get the first bucket of the game, and a minute and a half played. So Warriors going 2-3 zone, Hackett and Taylor heading it. Timms, the man in the middle, Hallman and Effenberger, the wings. Want to try to force this Young Harris team to shoot. They are 13th in the conference in 3-point percentage and last in the conference in 3-point makes. But this is their main shooter, as I said, Cole Deptula, 15 points per game. The inside pass to Cleveland. He's working some space on Hallman. Was bumped by Hallman. And it will send Cleveland to the line for the first free throws of this game, as I'm now joined by my partner tonight, Matt O'Banion. Matt, a quick start there for the Warriors, getting the first bucket in transition there from Effenberger. But what have you seen so far from them on the defensive end, now 2 possessions in?
It's a great job forcing that early turnover that Aaron Timms got, catching that pass, trying to cut inside, and it leading to his point. But as you were just saying, on the defensive end for the Warriors, they're going to have to really make Young Harris shoot the ball because of that low percentage, because they don't really like to shoot the ball that much, but they can score inside lethally. As you were saying, 3 guys. You got Carl Cleveland almost averaging 17 points a game. Carl Chavis, 16 and a half points. And then Cole Deptula, 15 points a game. Those are some lethal guys you cannot let come inside.
Beautiful move there from Timms on the shimmy, shake, and hook shot, but Young Harris is pretty big, as there's a step-back 3 that's swished from Deptula. And a stoppage there for the net, but Young Harris is a pretty big team. Other than Colby Ashley, who's 5'11", the other 4 starters on this Young Harris team are all above the size of 6'5". So they've got some size and some muscle down low.
And they got guys all over the place. They have a guy from Italy.
Italy as well as Serbia, Belgrade, Serbia, same hometown as Nikola Jokic for Matija Milojevic, who is certainly someone we would expect to see off the bench tonight for Young Harris.
So a big international pull for Young Harris coming in this game and the season.
Hackett trying a drive. Got the shot to fall, and Matt, I mentioned he's been on fire the last 4 games. 14.8 points over that stretch, gets his first bucket of the game here today to put the Warriors up 6-5.
And that's why we see him starting in this game, only having 2 starts, playing in all 23 games, but this being his 3rd start on the year.
Beautiful pass inside, but Bleshoy missed the layup. Saves it inside to Chavis, who finds Ashy threes, no good. Rebound, Aaron Sims. Didn't see Carl Chavis in the first matchup between the two teams. He missed the first 11 games of the season. Hackett tries another drive. It was blocked by Deptula. Here goes Ashley the other way. Missed the layup, but a foul. It's on JT. Looked like not a lot of contact there, but it will send Colby Ashe to the stripe. A whopping 89% from the stripe.
The man can shoot a free throw.
5'11 sophomore from Hayesville, North Carolina. As well as leading the team in free throw percentage. He's team high 2.6 assists per game and the team high 1.1 steals per game. Goes 2 of 2 there from the stripe to regain the lead for the Mountain Lions. Allman hands off to Taylor. 2 freshmen in the starting lineup today for the Warriors. This one and this one. Hackett and Taylor. 10 on the shot clock now for Hallman. Gets a screen from Timms. Rejects it, was fouled on the 3.
That's a great job drawing the foul with Rico Hallman.
It's on Chavis.
And Rico Hallman
not a great free throw shooter.
Not the greatest.
42% on the season, but he will get 3 chances and swishes home the first.
One of the lowest on this roster for the Warriors.
He is the lowest if you take into account minimums of how many shot attempts you have to take, and short rimmed on the first one. Or excuse me, the second one. 1 of 2 so far. A 6'5 junior from Tuskegee University. Goes 2 of 3 and retakes the lead now for Southern Wesleyan, who drop back into their 2-3 zone here. Don't see him go zone really ever, but certainly a matchup-driven thing, as that was perfectly designed. Cleveland to Bleshoy. Hallman now will try a drive, was bumped on the floor. And that will send us to our first media timeout. Back and forth offensive start for both teams. Young Harris leads by 1 as we're through 4. Back live here, Rico Hallman working with his back to the basket and traveled. Fast start for both teams on the offensive end. 17 points in 4.5 minutes. These is the 12th and 13th best offenses in the conference. But the major difference in the two teams is Young Harris is the third best defense. Southern Wesleyan is the 12th best defense.
And you look at their record and you can see that it translates. With Young Harris being 14-9, 8-5 in conference play, and the Warriors having a rough season being 3-20, but having 2 of those wins be in conference play.
Young Harris beat the Warriors back on December 9th, 77-64. Before then, two teams hadn't met since the 2011-2012 season. Kick outside to Chavis. Right-handed floater to Strong. Tipped and rebounded to Deptula. It's still the same 5 on the floor for both teams. Shea Smith waiting to check in now for the Warriors. They kick it out to Cleveland, who pulls a 3. It's no good, and rebounded by JT. He'll push the tempo here for the Warriors. Extra pass to Hallman in the corner. He'll pull a 3. It's off, and rebounded by Cleveland. He'll push ahead to Ashe.
3 subs awaiting for Young Harris at the score table.
In the corner, Deptula. He'll pump, drive, kick to Ashe. Good movement here from the Warriors on the defensive end. They go inside to Bleschel. He kicks out to Ashe for the 3. It's no good. Long rebound goes to Timms, who kicks it back to Hackett. Effenberger, a deep one, couldn't get it to fall. The long rebound goes the other way for Deptula. Effenberger has been struggling over the last 5 games shooting. It's just 6 of 27 since having that 5-made 3 game against Erskine. Still first in the team in made threes at 43, but he's dropped below 40% from 3. So Dyron Brown is the team's leading 3-point shooter in terms of percentage now. This is Ashe. Still a 1-point lead for Young Harris. The offensive has slowed down since the under-16 timeout. Deptula breaks the mini duct and knocks down his second 3 of the game. He's got 6. Warriors trail by 4. Hackett dodges a screen. He kicks out to Hallman. They're trying to work inside for Aaron Timms. Now we'll set a screen for Hallman. Hallman looking for any sort of space, creates his own and finishes with the right hand. Lead goes back to 2. Ashe now the other way for Young Harris. Warriors still in that 2-3 zone. Now Cleveland working with his back to the basket. Great move. Couldn't finish. Got the offensive rebound. Couldn't finish again. Jonathan Taylor now pulls it down for the Warriors. Going in transition. Hallman steps through the lane. Can't finish. And rebounded Deptula. Now here he goes the other way. Crossing over on JT. Now bumping. Floating. Finishing. Back and forth we go. 14-10 Young Harris leads with 12:15 to play. Hackett, a couple nice moves there. Couldn't get an angle to shoot. 7 subs waiting to check in, which will probably come now. Offensive foul on Hackett. And so here come those 7 subs. For the Warriors, the 3 are Smith, Allen, and Long. For Effenberger, Hallman, and Hackett. This is Davis. Now Crum. And Rashid. It's actually 5 new Mountain Lions. Davis tries to drive, a transfer from Texas A&M Corpus Christi who was bumped by Rayvon Allen out of play. That will send us to our media timeout. So only 2 points in the 4 minutes compared to 8 in the first 4 minutes there for the Warriors. But they still only trail by 4, looking to break a long losing streak here on this Wednesday night. 14-10 as we go to our under 12 media timeout here on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. Young Harris ball here on the baseline out of bounds to come back into play. This is Thompson now in the corner. Crum, who traveled. 2 turnovers now for Young Harris, 3 so far for the Warriors. Same 5 on the floor for both teams as Warriors get another possession here. Taylor trying a drive, kicks out to Smith. Long uses the screen from Timms. Finds Allen in the corner. Rayvon drives and kicks to Shea. Shea working on Rashid. Now Taylor drives. Taylor and one. Count it for JT. A chance for him in an old-fashioned three-point play.
And that is a great job from Jonathan Taylor stepping through traffic and through the contact to get that one.
First bucket of the game for JT, the 6-foot freshman from Mill Creek, Georgia. Can't convert the three-point play, so it stays at 14-12. This is Davis. Now Rashid. Hands off to Deptula. Warriors staying in the 2-3 zone. We'll probably see that until Young Harris proves they can shoot the Warriors out of it. Now Davis drives and can't finish. Lots of English, but still not enough. Loose ball goes to Smith. Warriors can tie or take the lead here about halfway through the first half. Now Smith, lots of contact, kicks. Taylor. Extra pass, Timms, all the way around Smith. He drives, pulls up, blocked by Deptula, rebounded by Milojevic into the hands of Thompson. Now Deptula, he'll drive baseline. Timms rotates to meet him. Outside to Davis. Davis through some space, blocked by a combination of Allen and Timms. Allen ahead to Long with the right-handed layup, and we're tied at 14.
Some great transition from the Warriors, getting the ball to Marcus Long. And now making this a tight game at 14 with 10 minutes left in the first half.
6 made field goals from 6 players for the Warriors, and stolen away by Allen, who dribbled it out of play. But Coach Stites is very excited with the intensity on the defensive end from the Warriors. And checking back in are Ashley Chavis and Cleveland. Teron Thompson, the 6'5 senior, remains on the floor for Young Harris alongside 4 starters. Ashley will inbound for Young Harris. Refs in conversation right now. We'll see what they come up with here. Right now we're at 14 apiece with 9:57 left in the first half. Matt, what are you liking so far from the Warriors?
I'm loving the intensity on both sides of the floor, mainly on defense, because this is a great defense from Young Harris Mountain Lions. And I'm liking the intensity to the bucket, drawing the foul. And that's a big reason why they're tied right now with 10 minutes left in the first half.
Here's Chavis, needs some help, goes inside to Cleveland, who was slapped by Shea Smith. That's Shea's first, 6th team foul. And Bleshoy checks in for Thompson. So starters back on the floor now for Young Harris. Deptula goes into Cleveland. Chavis drives, kicks. Deptula, 3, no good. Rebound, all down by Rayvon Allen. He kicks it ahead to Shea Smith. Extra pass, Long, wide open, 3, good! Boom, cries the crowd as the Warriors lead by 3, and another turnover. Long saves it. Warriors with number. Shea Smith, corner 3, boom!
Back to
timeout,
back
Young Harris.
They need the timeout. A great job finding him in the corner for that triple.
defense to offense on back-to-back sequences for the Warriors. 12 fast break points for the Warriors. 7 points off now 4 turnovers for Young Harris and an early 6-point lead. It's as good of a stretch as the Warriors have played at home this year, this calendar year.
Absolutely, I agree. And that triple from Shea Smith needing the auto-tune coming in with it.
And those 5 stay on the floor for the Warriors. Smith, Taylor, Allen, Long, and Timms. A little small, especially in comparison to the size of Young Harris, but this zone has been really, really good because these guys may be small, but they're very athletic, and these are probably your best defenders on the floor. Other than maybe a Rico Hallman, but this 5 is moving very well on this end. Deptula pumps, drives, jump step, doesn't fall, grabs the offensive rebound, and kicks out. Here's Ashe now. Deptula, 10 on the shot clock, kick ball by Smith.
And I'm loving this aggressive defense, making them shoot that 3 ball instead of them going in for an easy layup.
Ashe to inbound. He needs to get it in quickly. They throw it out to Carl Chavis, who finds Deptula on the left wing. Looking inside for Cleveland. Cleveland working on Timms. Goes up and under and finishes. Here's Taylor. Smith. Motion here for the Warriors. Now Long spins. Long steps. Pulls a 3.
Whoa!
Another made 3. Marcus Long buckets off the bench.
James Harden style with the crossover to the ground, and then goes with a triple
and
the steal.
Shea Smith the other way now for the Warriors. Lost it out of play, and then Young Harris lost it out of play, so it will stay with the Warriors. But how about Marcus Long? 8 points, 3 of 3 from the field, and 2 steals. 23-16, the Warriors lead, 7:44 to play in the first half. With that last step back from Marcus Long, which continuing to increase this Warrior lead. It's now up to 7. Long the crossover and his second made 3 of the game. He's already got 8 points. Now here he is again on the offensive end as we're back live. Was fouled. So head to the free throw line with a chance to get into double digits here already. He's averaging just 5.7 points per game coming into this one. He is a 78% free throw shooter, though, on the year, so a very comfortable player for the Warriors from that stripe. Knocks down the first. He had 18 in the Warriors' win against Anderson back on December 6th. That is his season high. And he's up to 10 now with those 2 made free throws. Warriors now lead by 9. And it's because of the work they're doing on this end just as much as the work they're doing on the other.
And that 2-3 zone really working for him.
And Chavis, a tough finish there from Carl Chavis. A strong 6'6" junior from Chesapeake, Virginia. Cuts the lead back to 7. Taylor, Timms. They have a mismatch. That's the one they worked on the baseline out of bounds with Ashe on Long. Now Long drives, kicks. Taylor in the corner, couldn't catch it cleanly. Now he's driving on Bleshoy. 5 on the shot clock. Timms recognizes, pulls, front rims it, rebound by Bleshoy. Now Young Harris going the other way. Here's Chavis. Ashe, Bleshoy through the lane, was bumped and fouled, so it's head to the free throw line for 2 shots. Rico Hallman will check back in for the Warriors.
And that's Tim's 3rd foul on the game, so he'll be in foul trouble.
Probably the only thing you could say is going wrong for the Warriors is just that Aaron Timms, well, one only has 2 points, the Warriors' leading scorer, and also now has 3 personal fouls.
As now Rico Hallman will come in for Timms.
Warriors going super small, but it's because that's what's working, and because no Dyron Brown again tonight. And 2 made free throws there from Bleshoy. 25-20, 6:30 to play. It's Taylor. Ball screen from Hallman. They get the switch. Cleveland on Taylor. Taylor drives, spins, kicks to Long. 10 on the shot clock. Marcus drives, hangs, can't finish. Offensive rebound, Allen. Taylor, 3, good. The 4th made 3 of the game for the Warriors. 1 from JT, 1 from Shea, 2 from Marcus Long, an 8-point lead with 6 to play in the first half.
And usually we see Griffin Effenberger putting up all these 3-pointers, but right now he's still on the bench.
Now Chavis through the lane, stripped away by Allen, but
a little bit of an exaggerated one right there.
Some contact is what the call is. It is on Ray, and that's now Ray's 2nd. And 1-1 for Ashe. 89, or excuse me, for Chavis, 74% from the line. Knocks down the first. (28-21), 5:48 to play. Chavis knocks down the second to make it 28-22. Chavis now has 4 in the game. This is Smith. Eden Davis will check into the next dead ball for Young Harris. Ball screen up for Marcus Long. Smith to Long, looking inside for Hallman. Rico working with his back to the basket. Right-handed hook shot's good. Very nice and strong bucket from Rico Hallman, who has 6. This is Chavis through the lane, was fouled again. This time it's on Rico, and it's his 2nd. So Timms with 3, Allen with 2, now Hallman with 2. So some early foul trouble for the Warriors. And it will send Chavis back to the line. 6'6" junior from Chesapeake, Virginia. As I mentioned, didn't play in the first game between these 2 teams. A game that Young Harris won 77-64 back on December 9th. Chavis missed the first 11 games, but since he's been very good for this Young Harris team. Second on the team in points per game at 16.4. And misses the first on this trip. Thompson and Davis check in. Second here for Chavis. Warriors lead by 8. Now make it 7 with 5:17 to play. Smith brings it up. Warriors with more motion here. Taylor now gets a screen from Hallman. Taylor looking for some space. Outside, Smith straight away connects.
The three ball is working for the Warriors in this first half.
5 of 10 from beyond the arc. Warriors lead by 10. Chavis kicks out to Deptula. Back to Chavis. Offensive foul.
And that's a great job at stopping Chavis from going back into the paint to try to get that and one.
It's so hard. It's hard to really describe. That's a freshman making that defensive play. He just recognized that the last 2 possessions, Chavis is putting his shoulder down, getting to the free throw line. This time, JT takes the shoulder in his chest, falls, takes the offensive foul. That is just such a good play from Jonathan Taylor. Warriors chance to increase this lead. It's 33-23. Now Smith trying a drive, flies through and is fouled. That sends a very good free throw shooter to the line and picks up the foul on number 4, Teron Thompson.
Jay Smith shooting 78% from the line on the season.
And Thompson's got 2 now in just 3 minutes. Free throw's good from Shea. Coming off the bench here today, Warriors' fourth leading scorer. Goes 2 of 2 from the stripe. Lead is 12, 4:30 to play.
And this looked like a completely different Warriors team than we're used to.
A good start to this defensive possession. Davis and Deptula were struggling. It's now Davis in the corner. This is Milahevich with his back to the basket. Working on Hallman. Spins and was fouled. If that's on Rico, it's his 3rd.
And both Rico and Tim's in foul trouble with 3. That'll bring in Griffin Effenberger as his replacement.
And then that really throws a wrench in the plans of Coach Stites because those are your 2 big guys.
Those are your 2 big scorers as well.
But now that might mean that Effenberger will have to play the middle of the 2-3 zone. And not only is that not great for your rim protection, but that is pretty bad for your rebounding. Because that's a like for height switch, but in terms of strength, it's not. And on cue, an offensive rebound for Milahevich, blocked by Taylor.
Great block from Jonathan Taylor.
So the Warriors get away with giving up an offensive rebound there. The lead is 11 with 4 to play. Smith, long. Effenberger comes around. Marcus jabs, drives, step back, corner deep, 2 is no good. Rebounded by Thompson. Kicks ahead to Ash. Trailing is Davis. Davis flying through the lane, can't finish. Rebound Smith. He goes the other way with Allen. Throws it up to Rayvon, who can't finish. Thompson pulls it down. Now Ashley pulls it back the other way for Young Harris. And he'll kick it out for Thompson. Now Thompson tries a drive. Davis corner 3, good. So the double-digit lead is now cut to 8 with 3 minutes to play. Effenberger hands off to Allen. Here's Griffin. Wide open three is way off. And the rebound goes to Deptula. Long trying to poke it away. Now Thompson to Milojevic. Backing down Smith. Can't finish. Rebound. Thompson throws it up. Might have been blocked by Effenberger, who pulled down the ball as well. Cross-court pass. Smith jabs, drives. Marcus Long takes a step in. Now backs out and finds Shea Smith, who will slow it down. Here's Shea. Now 10 on the shot clock. Screen comes from Long. Smith dribbled it off his foot and out of play. That will send us to our under 4 timeout. An 8-point lead for the Warriors, but their bigs are in foul trouble. You're watching Southern Wesleyan basketball here on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. Back now here at Tysinger Gymnasium, Andrew Baxley and Matt O'Banion as the home team lead by 8 with about 2 minutes to play here in the first half. This zone has been great so far, but they're going extremely small as Cleveland finishes. Both Hallman and Timms have 3 personal fouls for the Warriors. So Marcus Long is the center of the 2-3 zone on defense. Marcus Long is 6'2". Effenberger thought about a deep one there, thought better of it, handed it off to Taylor. Now Taylor out to Long. Marcus tries a drive, kicks out to Taylor, pulls a 3 and was fouled. That will send JT to the line for 3 shots. The second time a Mountain Lion has fouled a Warrior shooting 3. JT, a 53% free throw shooter, knocks down the first. 4 points per game, but a very comfortable ball handler and a great defender as well. Had a couple of good plays on that end already here today. Made the first 2 here on this 3-part trip. Goes 3 of 3 from the line. So lead goes back to 9 now for the Warriors, 38-29. And off to Davis, who might have stepped out, but got back in time, the refs say. And Long is called for a foul, trying to wrestle for position inside with Cleveland. That is Long's first, but it will send Carl Cleveland to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Now, Marcus Long is a guy that you do not want in foul trouble. He has been hot in this first half.
And also, he is technically right now your 3rd-string center.
And he's doing a great job of it, too.
Cleveland misses the first. And the second, and there's Long with the rebound. Taylor Effenberger looking inside for Long. Had it poked away, but got it back. Kicked out for Hackett. Just 2 points in the game for Eric Hackett. Now he'll try a drive. Has a step. Hangs. Finishes off the glass. Lead goes back to double digits for the Warriors. 40-29, 50 seconds to play. Young Harris allows just 70 points per game on the season. They've already allowed 40 from the Warriors, the 13th best offense in the conference, and more great defense from the Warriors. Stripped away by Long. They have numbers. Effenberger, corner three, good! A 14-point lead with 24 seconds left. And a warning on Coach Courier of Young Harris. 23.3 to play. Stop or no stop here. This is the best half of the season for the Warriors. Ashley will likely hold for the final shot. Gets a screen from Thompson. Cross-court feed for Thompson. There's 5. Driving, Davis, and finishes. Hackett won't get it off in time, but a 12-point lead for the Warriors as we head to the locker room. As I just said, no matter the final result of that last possession, that is the best half from the Warriors this season. They are leading the 14-9, 8-5 in conference play Young Harris Mountain Lions by 12 at the break. 10 points for Marcus Long, 8 from Jonathan Taylor, 8 from Shea Smith, 6 of 13 from behind the arc for the Warriors. We'll send it to a break. Be back with halftime stats and report here from Teisinger Gymnasium.
This is it. Step into community, step into faith, step into life, step into Southern.
Located in downtown Central, Rails 133 has something for everyone. With menus and specials designed by our chef, Trent Kane, our selections can only be best described as upscale Southern comfort foods. Chef Kane uses only the freshest, locally sourced ingredients that have made Rails a destination spot. We offer theme nights, chef specials, daily specials, and our famous Meet and 3 on Sundays. Come visit Rails, dine in our lighted patios, or in our railroad-inspired dining areas. Rails 133, where memories are made every day.
Diamond T Promotional Gear is just a family-owned business that provides screen print, embroidery, vinyl graphics, cars and banners. We've been in business now for over 32 years.
life, things aren't scripted.
Welcome back to Teisinger Gymnasium, a 12-point lead at the break for the Warriors in what is probably their best non-exhibition half of the season so far. 10 points from Marcus Long, 8 points from Jonathan Taylor, 8 points from Shea Smith, 6 made threes as a team on a team that is the third best defense in the conference. They allow just 71 points per game on defensive end. The Warriors have 40 here at the break. Another thing the Warriors have done very well is they're getting out and they're running after forcing turnovers. They have 14 points off turnovers to Young Harris's just 2. Really the only thing that the Warriors don't have in their favor right now is their 2 main big guys, Aaron Timms and Rico Hallman, each have 3 personal fouls. Other than that, it's all roses here on Valentine's Day for the Warriors as they lead by 12 at the break. 20 more minutes to play for the Warriors, looking to pick up their 3rd conference win of the season. We'll be back in about 5 minutes with more action here from Teisinger Gymnasium.
Working with these young ladies and young men has just been a blessing. It's neat to watch them evolve in their relationship with the Lord and using that platform to help them in life, but on the track as well, kind of to keep things in perspective, and that we're doing something for much bigger than just go run a fast time. It's what's God trying to teach us through the losses and the victories.
The Bible says, consider it an opportunity of joy when you go through trials. I went through many trials, as everybody known. Like the last 5 years, it's been a challenge, but like we can see the redemption story of God in my life.
How she has grown spiritually has been an encouragement to me. How deep-rooted her faith has become through all the struggles and the trials of being held out of meets and COVID and all the other things, and then to watch her go to the national championship and then jump that mark, ranked 18th and finish 4th. I just believe God was in the middle of that, and she did what she always does, which is give God all the glory, and was very humble in that win.
I'm just really grateful to be a part of such a loving, caring team, and my Sherry has been one of the biggest roles in making me feel so special, loved, cared for, just a part of the track team.
Being on a team that's hit provisional marks so many times, that's definitely something you can tell your grandkids. My Sherry is so much fun. I'm gonna miss her when she leaves, but I'm so proud of her and happy for her.
So having her, as a training partner and as a teammate has also been life-changing as well, because she's a fierce competitor and she loves the Lord and she brings lots of joy and energy and laughter to our team. So she's one of a kind, and she's truly special.
No matter if you're a distance runner, a thrower, a jumper, a sprinter, she's there for you, and she is somebody that will listen to you, that will give you advice.
I'm really grateful to have someone like my Sherry on the team and call her not only my teammate, but one of my dearest friends. And I'm just really proud of her, and she deserves this and so much more. And I'm so excited to see how she does in outdoor, because I know God has big plans for her.
Just making it to nationals was a testimony of its own, and we see God's grace through it, because it's like they took the top 20 and I was 18th. So I hardly even got to be in it, and I made it in like slimly, but the Lord allowed me to be able to compete there, and just being able to see the goal of top 8 gets the All-American, top 8 gets that big nice trophy, top 8 stands in the podium and gets to be named All-American, and just to see that I went from 18th to being not only top 8 but 4th.
Back here from Teisinger Gymnasium, a 43-31 lead for the Warriors as we start the second half. They return to this 2-3 zone, which was extremely successful for them in the first half, except for the fact that both Aaron Timms and Rico Hallman each have 3 personal fouls. I sort of half expected Coach Stites to stagger those minutes completely, but they're both on the floor to start, and Hallman pulls a 3 on the first possession for the Warriors, much to the dismay of Coach Stites. Warriors, if they just continue to do the work on the defensive end, that would likely mean more success for them as Cleveland gets the first layup. 6 made threes in the first half for the Warriors. And an offensive foul on Aaron Timms. That's his 4th.
And it's still early in the second half with it just starting. They need someone like Aaron Timms on defense while also getting boards for them. They need him in this game.
It's actually his 3rd. So they must have corrected one of those there at the break, because it is now his 3rd. It did say 3 at halftime, but thankfully they switched one of those around. So Tim stays in. He's got 3, and the pass goes inside from Cleveland to Bleshoy, and a quick 4-0 run out the locker room for Young Harris. Lead is down to 8. Taylor with Ash up in him. Now Hackett. Hallman working back to the basket. Spins, hook shot is no good, but he was fouled. And that will send Rico to the free throw line for 2 shots. The foul was on Bleshoy, his second team, or first team foul now on Young Harris. Should be 1 team foul on each team here. Hallman, 42% misses the first. Warriors 9 of 11 in the first half from the free throw line.
One of their better games from the charity stripe. And you would like to see them continue that in this second half to really close out this game, because that's been one of their difficulties throughout this season, is closing out games.
And certainly if this one's close, they're going to have to continue to make free throws down the stretch, because Young Harris is not going to go away easily, as they've showed on their first 2 possessions of the second half. Hallman makes a second. This is Chavis kicking out for Bleshoy. Now Ash. Neptula lost it. Taylor went in, thought about calling the foul, instead held his whistle. Now Neptula's back into the play, driving through the lane, hangs and finishes with the left hand. An impressive bucket there from the sophomore from Middleton, Wisconsin, Cole Neptula. 15 points per game. The Mountain Lions leader in made threes, 3-point attempts, and 3-point percentage. But that was a great move by Hallman and rejected by Bleshoy. It will stay here with the Warriors. Taylor to inbound. We go inside to Timms. Aaron, left-handed hook shot, no good. Rebound Bleshoy. Now Ash. Ash backs it out. They go back to him. Pulls a left wing 3. It's good. The lead is down to 4 already. Young Harris out of the locker room with great production on the offensive end. Hackett crossing over, spinning, pumping, can't finish. Rebound, Cleveland. Young Harris can make this a 1-possession game, and there's a foul on, I believe, the Warriors. It is Eric Hackett, his second, and not the same Warriors team we saw in the first half.
They had a lot of momentum coming in the end of that first half, hoping they can get some of that back.
Well, here's Chavis. Effenberger jumped in the passing lane there. 44-40 with 17:08 to play. Shot clock stays at 22. This is Chavis. Now Ash in the corner. They're looking inside for Cleveland. Get it to him now. Bumping with Timms. And fouled by Timms. This time it will be Aaron's 4th.
Marcus Long looking to check in, possibly getting Timms.
And he will. Actually, he'll get Hallman, and Smith will get Timms. So they both sit. Warriors go back small with Marcus Long in the middle. of that 2-3 zone. They get inside to Cleveland. He goes straight for the basket and finishes. The lead is down to 2. Here's Taylor. Now JT sees a driving lane. He goes up and finishes. Taylor answers the bucket from Cleveland. Now here comes Ash quickly the other way for Young Harris.
And Taylor has 10 in the game now with that bucket.
Now Deptula. Chavis in the corner. Drives baseline. Foul before the shot will be on Effenberger. Another baseline out of bounds here for Young Harris. Cleveland going inside, hanging and finishing inside. Cleveland starting to take over here for Young Harris. He's up to 12. Smith, ball screen from Long. Effenberger pumps, drives, needs some help, finds Smith, under 10 on the shot clock. Shea goes through the lane. Effenberger, another pump, sidestep, Long, step back at the buzzer, can't get it to fall. Rebound Chavis. Young Harris can tie or take the lead with the bucket. This is Ash. He wants the lead. He can't get it. Marcus Long hauls down the rebound for the Warriors. Hackett, he goes for the 3 and can't get it to fall. Chavis pulls it down for Young Harris. Now Ash goes the other way. Right back to Chavis. Inside, Cleveland bumps on Smith. Offensive foul, Shea Smith. Great read there from Shea Smith, drawing the foul on Cleveland. That will send us to our under 16 media timeout, but Young Harris right back into this one, a 2-point game.
This is Conference Carolinas.
Back now at Tysinger Gymnasium, Warrior possession, and Ashley is all up in the chest of Taylor. Now Ashley spins, and the Warriors have numbers in an abbreviated fast break. Ashley did well to get back quickly. Taylor now has it for the Warriors. With a switch of Cleveland on him. Cleveland already has 6 points here in the second half after having 6 points in the first half. Taylor trying a drive and was bumped by Chavis. His third. That's a pretty important call there on Carl Chavis. There's a stretch in that first half where Chavis started to take over for Young Harris. And they'll leave him in and tell him no fouls. 46-44, 15 to play. Long, driving on Ash. Floater, rattles in. Marcus Long up to 12. They got the switch on Ash. That's the switch they want to kill, and they did on that possession.
Now it's tied with Cleveland with 12 in the game.
Cross court for Bleshoy. He drives and finishes through the lane. That's the That's a thing that the Warriors will allow without Timms or Hallman in the game. That middle of the paint layup. Smith tries a three. Long rebound goes tipped into the hands of Bleshoy. A couple of tough threes taken in this half already by the Warriors, quickly into the shot clock. Here's Ash on the right wing. Chavis, extra pass in the corner, and he hits it through the contact and will head to the free throw line with a chance to take the lead. So Chavis now up to 7. Mage free throw will give Young Harris their first lead since 10:37 left in the first half. And there it is. The first time they led since it was 14-12. The Warriors led by as many as 14 there in the first half. It's now 49-48, less than 6 minutes in, and Ash steals it, and Ash was fouled. And I think that will probably be goaltending as well. It's on Taylor, but they're not going to count the basket. So Ash will get 2 shots.
Of that one.
You can see the steal. Great play there from Ash, first of all. Looks like they hit the rim, in my opinion, but maybe the ball does lie. 49-48. Ash at 89% free throw shooter on the year, so a rare miss for him. And misses a second as well, and Long saves it into Taylor. So Warriors escape and still only trail by 1 after 2 missed free throws from a terrific free throw shooter. Here's Hackett. 3 straight away, too strong. Rebounded Taylor.
A great rebound from Taylor, as no one from the Warriors team was going for that rebound.
So good. Inside, Hallman is called for the offensive foul. And it's his 4th. So both Aaron Timms and Rico Hallman have 4 personal fouls with 13 and a half left in the half.
Yeah, Deptula really selling that one. It's one way to get a call.
This is Thompson around for Davis. They both checked into the game here. Now Davis to the basket, was fouled by Long.
The foul call's not going their way for the Warriors in this second half.
And now Marcus has 3. And already 18 fouls on the Warriors. So well into the bonus. And first free throw is good from Davis. Hallman takes a seat. Rayvon checks in for him. Davis, a 78% free throw shooter, 5'10 junior from Dover, Delaware. Missed the second. Offensive rebound, Cleveland, who was fouled again.
Looked more like a trip. They tripped on his own feet, but the refs will call it. And he'll head to the line again. We'll look at that one.
I can see where the ref would have called the foul there, but I don't think that Shea Smith got as much of the legs as Cleveland made it out to be.
It looked like he was going like his attempt to get up, and then the hand happened to be there. But either way, very unfortunate for the Warriors.
Cleveland at 73% on the year, knocked down the first, and can make it a 2-possession game now with a second. So Young Harris already in the double bonus now with 13 minutes to play in the second half. This is Smith with Cleveland switched on him. Kicked outside to Hackett. Back to Smith. Extending the shot clock. Screen from Long. Smith pulls up from the mid-range and rattles it home. Warriors really just needed that bucket for some momentum. The lead goes back to 2. This is Thompson. Back to Davis. Thompson in the corner. They're looking to work inside for Cleveland. Him and Long are tussling down there. Cross-court pass for Thompson. Long and Cleveland still working. Now Deptula. Bleshoy short corner gets it. And stolen away. Allen up ahead to Taylor. JT flying to the basket. Finishes, and we're tied at 52.
That's a great steal and great transition for the Warriors to tie this game up.
Uncle Mo right back to the Warriors side. They love another stop here. Look at Long hustle inside and strip it away. But saved it to Thompson, who flies, missed the layup. Marcus Long there again, and he was fouled. Boy,
it's mayhem here in historic Ty Singer Gymnasium.
Man, that is fun, but oh my goodness, Marcus Long is so tough.
And he came off the bench.
That kid deserves what?
Let's get a replay of this.
Just looking, and it's the whole possession.
Fighting in the paint.
There's
a great save. Look at that. And then the defense to get back to it with the rebound, fighting for it.
Just so good from Marcus Long. Warriors tied at 52 as we head to a break.
This is Conference Carolinas.
They're showing some full court pressure out of the media timeout. It's 52-52 with 12 to play.
Jonathan Taylor
with it.
playing ball.
Still Taylor looking inside. Outside. Hackett goes to the lane. The floater's good. Warriors retake a lead.
That's a great job at staying composed with that jumper from the charity stripe.
Warriors still in this zone that's been really good. They're having to battle with their two big men, both with 4 personal fouls. This is Bleshoy. Now Davis. Davis drives. Davis stepped out of play.
Some great defense from Shea Smith all the way down the baseline to have him step out of bounds.
The one thing that being this small does do for you is it increases your foot speed. All these guys on the Warriors move their feet extremely quickly. Even Eric Hackett, who is probably the worst defender of the 4 out there, is still a pretty quick guard. Here he goes now to the bucket. He was bumped. Counted in the foul.
Eric Hackett driving in and banking it in for the and one.
Foul was on Bleshoy, and I will say, Matt, to try to regain my neutrality in this game, I think that one probably should have been on the floor. But we complained about the refs on this end, so we'll try to keep it 100 on this end, but we'll show a replay of that one. You can see Hackett missed the free throw, by the way, but maybe he had an extra step.
Maybe.
We'll take it for sure. Lead is 4 for the Warriors as we're back underway. Thompson, Davis.
And Chavis checking in for Young Harris. A great guy in the paint and with boards.
Warriors strip away from Cleveland. That was Long and Allen working together inside. Perfectly played. Smith picked up his dribble in the open court. And Long crossing over. Long spins. Smith lost it out of play. So ball goes back now to Young Harris. And just a chance to calm some things down here, though. It was a bit of a back and forth stretch after the media timeout.
That's just great basketball to watch.
This is a very fun game. Ashe flies to the lane, dumps it off to Cleveland in the dunker spot, and he finishes through some contact.
Chance to make this a 1-point game.
I believe that one was on Taylor. I hadn't put it on the scoreboard there, but
if it is Taylor, it'll be a second personal.
It is, no matter what, the 10th team foul on the Warriors.
In the double bonus for the rest of the game with about 10.5 left.
It is on Taylor. It is his third. And now Cleveland, for a 3-point play, can get the shots to fall. Lead stays at 2. Taylor has 3, but the Warriors, there's no way they can take him out. He's played every minute of the game so far, and if the Warriors want to win, he needs to play every minute for the rest of the game.
It's a lot to call on from a freshman, but he's the freshman to do it, and what a move right there.
Tough, extremely tough bucket from Shea Smith, and Matt, you're exactly right. This is one of the better freshmen in this conference for sure. No matter what the stats say, as Davis answers with a very big 3 for Young Harris to cut the lead to 1. The stats might not back it up, but Taylor is as important to this team as any player, and he's just a freshman. And Hackett was bumped by Cleveland. That is Cleveland's third.
And so that's the third Mountain Lion with their third foul in this game. And so Cleveland will come out. Nelby Bleshoy coming in the game.
Long, 3 off the inbound, rattles it home. Lead back to 4. Now Ashe will bring it up for Young Harris. Chavis waiting to check back in. Davis in the corner. Cleveland's out the game right now. And it is another turnover. Taylor again in the passing lane. Marcus Long is now up to 15 in the game for the Warriors. 3 made threes, 3 steals, 4 rebounds. This is Taylor.
And Taylor only with 1 steal, but he has been there on every single defensive possession to force some pressure.
And there's Allen getting his hands into the cookie jar. Throwing it up for Chavis, who was fouled. That almost didn't end well.
No, it didn't. Someone almost got put on a poster.
So Carl Chavis heads to the line, now a 74% free throw shooter. That's going to be Shea Smith's 3. So almost everyone
getting a replay on that one.
You can see Ashe
calling for the lob.
Throws it. Yeah, certainly a foul, but you'll take that one every day of the week as Chavis knocks down the first one. But Hallman has 4, Timms has 4, Taylor has 3, Smith has 3, Long has 3, and then Eric Hackett and Rayvon Allen have 2 apiece.
If either Long, Smith, or Taylor fouls out, it's not going to be pretty for the Warriors coming down the stretch.
Yeah.
As we just getting past the 9-minute mark from the charity stripe right there. 61-59, a 2-point game left for the Warriors. See if they can pull this one out, close this one, and move back into the win column after 6 straight losses.
Hackett fading, can't fall. That's off Rayvon last. Goes back to Young Harris.
If you look at both of these teams' record, Young Harris coming in being 14-9, 8-5 in conference, and Southern Wesleyan being 3-20, 2-11 in conference. On paper, this should not be a close game, but Southern Wesleyan is fighting with all they got and has the lead right now, and it's a big part of it.
This is Davis. Now around for Chavis. He'll try a drive, muscles through. Kicks out to Davis for three. It's good. Young Harris takes a lead, 62-61. Now JT trying to drive, and he answers with the layup. Tough bucket from the freshman. Warriors go back up one.
And Davis going up the court quickly. Getting it to Chavis.
Taylor right back into his grill. Now Carl driving. Long is there. Offensive foul.
Marcus Long.
And I would argue that the Warriors would like to have that transition, except for the fact that is Carl Chavis' fourth personal foul.
And that is a great spot to be if you're the Warriors,
who lead by one. Now at the under 8 timeout. First get a replay of that last one, and guess who it is again stepping in?
And that is a great job from Marcus Long to see him driving in hard and picking up his fourth foul.
And I'll send this to a break.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Back now at Tidesiger Gymnasium, Andrew Baxley and Matt O'Banion as the Warriors lead by one over Young Harris. 8 minutes to play here in the game.
And the Warriors leading by one, 63-62, after a great job on defense by Marcus Long, forcing the offensive turnover.
Here's Taylor. Hackett. Back out to Taylor. 5 on the shot clock. Hackett pumps, drives, hangs. Mid-range shot is no good. Long rebound goes to Eden Davis of Young Harris. Chance for the Mountain Lions to take the lead here. This is Deptula. Now Cleveland. Extra pass. Davis, corner three, front rim, no good. Rebounded by Taylor. JT
7 minutes left
over,
in this game.
Flying, bumping. It was stripped out of play by Davis. Ball will stay here with the Warriors.
A great job defensively from Davis, getting that ball out of the hands of Taylor. Marcus Long will inbound. Gets out to Shea.
Into Shea, who was bumped there by Davis. No call. Both teams will be shooting free throws from here on out. Marcus Long, sidestep, three. It's no good. Rebounded by Blushloy. That one looked good from our angle, but it stays at a 1-point lead here for the Warriors. This is Deptula in the corner. Cross court, Davis. Inside. Poked away by Marcus Long again. Now here goes Shea Smith the other way for the Warriors. He finds Hackett. Thought about a three and said he'll try a drive. Spinning. And backing out. Now back to Taylor. It's essentially 5 guards on the floor for the Warriors, probably 2.3 shooting, and this one is one of the point, Taylor. Now Hackett, 7 on the shot clock. Eric flying to the bucket, no good. Rebounded by Cleveland. Young Harris pushing the other way with Ash. Ash goes in and out and pushed off Marcus Long. That's Ash's first, but man, it's that dude again in the right place at the right time, Marcus Long.
And getting a replay of the offensive foul.
Certainly a push-off with that right hand.
A combination of the push-off and Marcus Long selling it a little bit, flailing his arms, but the Warriors will take it.
Both teams over 2 minutes scoreless here. It's still 63-62.
And just getting past the 6-minute mark left in this second half.
Smith using the long screen, got the switch on Cleveland. They're looking inside for Long. Marcus, the turnaround shot doesn't fall. Rayvon tipped it. Shea Smithed it out to Taylor, but out of play first. So ball goes back to Young Harris. That would have been a very big bucket there for the Warriors. They had 2 pretty good chances there with Allen and Long, but now need to fight again as Timms and Hallman, both with 4, will check in at the next dead ball. Here's Chavis. Out to Thompson. Thompson through the lane. Thompson right hand. Couldn't get it. Allen stripped it away after the offensive rebound by Cleveland. Here goes Rayvon the other way. And lost it on the handoff with Hackett. So a turnover by the Warriors. That is their 9th. Young Harris has 14. But both Timms and Hallman will check in for Smith and Allen.
And these two have to be very careful. This offense is going to be running right to them, trying to get them to foul out.
Here's Chavis. 5 to play. 20 on the shot clock. They go inside to Ash. Back out to Chavis. Cross-court feed for Thompson, who
steps out of bounds. A big break for the Warriors as we're under 5 minutes left in this game. Still 63-62. Not a lot of scoring since that timeout.
Now 16 turnovers. 20 points off those 16 turnovers for the Warriors. Taylor looking to make it some more. Couldn't finish. And it will stay with the Warriors. And they'll reset the shot clock here to 20. JT to inbound. Warriors go stack into Hallman. They want to get it to Timms, who's wrestling inside with Cleveland. Instead it's Hackett. Now Taylor. And Hallman was reached around by Thompson. That will be Thompson's 3rd, and will send Rico Hallman to the free throw line for 1-and-1, a 42% free throw shooter.
And Rico needing both of these free throws. Not the best shooter as we've seen in this game, but he needs these 2 to get up 3 and to start having a little cushion. He drills the first one.
That was the important one. It was 1 of 1, so now he will get the second free throw. Lead is up to 2, 4:30 to play.
And just Jonathan Taylor down there on the line. And he drills the second one. A great job, a clutch job from Rico Hallman. Warriors now up 3, 65-62 with 4:30 left in the game.
This is Thompson in the corner. Chavis, the short corner, goes up and under and answers the 2 free throws from Rico Hallman. Lead goes right back to 1. Hackett, Taylor, Long, Timms, Hallman for the Warriors. Timms pops out to the right wing. Hands off to Taylor. Taylor pumps. Step back. 3. It rattles out. Offensive rebound, Rico. He goes up and can't finish with the contact, but will head right back to the free throw line. This time for 2 shots after the break. 65-64. Don't go anywhere. It's a great game here on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. Alvarado misses the first as we're back here. 65-64. 4 minutes to play. Andrew Baxley and Matt O'Banion, Warriors in desperate need of a win. Our only win of this calendar year was against Erskine back on January 13th, a 6-game losing streak. They're 3-20 overall, 2-11 in conference play. And this could be the first career win of interim head coach Joel Stites. Deptula flying through the lane, finishes through contact. He'll head to the line for a chance at a three-point play. And Young Harris takes the lead.
That'll be Aaron Tim's 5th foul, too.
Aaron Timms fouls out. Just 2 points, 3 rebounds, only 18 minutes played and he was in foul trouble all night long. Young Harris takes the lead, 67-66. 3:30 to play. Effenberger checks in for Marcus Long. I imagine it will just be a quick break for Marcus Long. Warriors need every bit that he can offer, especially on the defensive end, so they go for the shooter, Effenberger.
Effenberger with 5 points on the game has only made 1 3-pointer on 4 attempts.
Hackett with the 3! Eric Hackett, massive shot. Warriors go up 2.
And that is ice in his veins, and they need a timeout.
What a shot from the freshman. 11 points for Eric Hackett, 14 points from Jonathan Taylor. Those are your 2 freshmen.
No better time than to make your first 3-pointer of the game than Eric Hackett right there for the Warriors to go back up 2.
You know what, Matt? Probably wasn't a good shot.
It probably wasn't, but we will take it.
I think Eric Hackett has earned some bad shot taking over his last 4 games, where he's averaging over 14 points per game, shooting 44% from the field, 47% from 3, and 77% from the free throw line. And he hits the shot of the night so far as Young Harris just retook a lead. Hackett answers with a 3. Warriors go back up 2 with 3:10 left. And now it's time for them to do some work on the defensive end, Matt.
It's time for everything to start clicking. They need everyone on board if they want to close this game out. Being up 2, they just need more insurance.
Both teams in the double bonus. 3 timeouts remaining for Southern Wesleyan, 2 timeouts remaining for Young Harris.
Rico Hallman still with 4 fouls. Chavis still with 4 fouls, and Thompson still with 4 fouls.
Both teams now returning to the floor. For Southern Wesleyan, their 5 will be Effenberger, Hallman, Hackett, Smith, and Taylor. For Young Harris, it's Ash, Davis, Chavis, Deptula, and Cleveland. And it is Young Harris possession. 3:11 left, 2:24 on the shot clock, 69-67 your score. Ash finds Deptula. Chavis curls around the screen. Back to Ash. Back to Deptula. 10 on the shot clock. Chavis recognizes it. Sees a driving lane. Ash, corner 3. It's short. Rebound goes to Hallman.
Under 3 minutes left in this game. SWU now with the ball. Jonathan Taylor getting at Shea Smith. Now to Hallman.
Taylor right wing. Effenberger curls some screens. Kicks back to Taylor. Taylor tries a drive. Taylor hangs. Lucky bounce doesn't fall. Rebound pulled down by Carl Cleveland. This is Davis getting a screen from Cleveland. Ash hands off to Chavis. Good start to this possession from the Warriors. Now Chavis. Deptula, open 3 from the right wing is good. Warriors just sag too far down off of the shooter, and he goes back up one with a made three. Deptula now has 3 of them in the game, and the lead is 1 for Young Harris. Effenberger jabs, drives, right hand, good. Effenberger, an important bucket there from the Warriors to go back up 1. Now time for more defense. Ash hands off to Chavis.
1:30 left.
Working inside. Cleveland, Hallman with 4. Poked away by Effenberger.
The Warriors hanging on by their teeth to a 1-point lead.
13 on the shot clock, 1:28 on the game clock, a 1-point lead for Southern Wesleyan. Cleveland goes to his back to the basket. Ash, corner 3, it was blocked by Smith. Rebounded by Hallman. Shea will slow it down and cross the timeline with 1:16 to play. 2 airball threes from Young Harris in the last 2 minutes, and it's a 1-point lead, and the Warriors call a timeout.
1:07 left on the clock.
And it's a 60-second timeout, so we will take it with them. Taylor inbounds to Smith, and we're back underway. Hackett fights through the elevator. 10 on the shot clock, under a minute to play. Here goes Eric. Out to Effenberger. Griff. Inside. Smith cuts wide open to the basket and finishes with a layup. 73-70, 50 seconds left. Timeout, Young Harris.
It is mayhem here in Tice Ingham Gymnasium.
And we'll keep it right here, 73-70. We'll get a replay of that last bucket from the Warriors, but I'm just going to let you know, it was such a smart cut from Shea Smith. The original play wasn't there that Coach Stites drew up out of the timeout. Effenberger tried to drive, and Smith saw that they were in trouble and just cut to the basket. And you can see the replay coming up right now, but sometimes when your team's in trouble, the best thing you can do as a teammate is just run to the basket. Shea Smith recognized that, and he finished with a layup. 14 points for Shea Smith, 14 for Jonathan Taylor, 15 for Marcus Long. And it will be Young Harris ball. Do remember both teams are in the double bonus. Rico Hallman, Carl Chavis, and Teron Thompson all have 4 personal fouls. 2 timeouts remain for SWU, and after that last timeout, 1 timeout remains for Coach Jeremy Courier and the Young Harris Mountain Lions. We're 14-9, 8-5 in conference play coming into the game. Southern Wesleyan is 3-20, 2-11 coming into the game. Time for another Warrior stand. Chavis is the inbounder. He throws it back to Ash. Clock runs from 45 seconds. He hands off to Deptula. Chavis. Deptula flying through the lane. Warriors don't want to give up the foul. They allow the layup and get it into Taylor. 7-second difference between the play clock and the shot clock, so Young Harris doesn't have to foul if they don't want to. It's a 1-point game.
And not a lot of pressure.
And Warriors also have 2 timeouts if they choose to use one of those. Smith, the handoff. Still Shea. Back to Effenberger. 5. Effenberger drives. Floater. No good. And
it goes in!
I don't know if that was Holman or Chavis or who that was, but the Warriors lead by 3.
What a put-back basket.
75-72, 8.5 to play. We will certainly get you a replay of that one because I don't know who tipped that in.
We have got to see who tipped this in. And here's that replay here. Everyone start recording this. A great drive from Effenberger. Tries to put it up.
You can see Chavis and Holman battling down low. And it was Chavis. That was the right hand of Carl Chavis who tipped that in.
I don't believe it.
Wow.
8.9 left in the game. 3-point lead for the Warriors. If you are the Warriors, you cannot foul.
No, I would argue you should foul. 8.9. There's 3 left there.
Put
in
him to the charity
bonus.
stripe.
It's Ash. Ash with 8. Will they foul? Taylor's up on him. Handoff to Deptula, and he was foul shooting the 3. That is what you didn't want to do, was foul shooting a 3. If you're going to foul, you foul on the drive. You don't foul on the shot. It sends Cole Deptula, a 76% free throw shooter, to the line for 3 shots to send Young Harris to overtime.
And that'll be Shea Smith's 4th foul. I don't believe this.
And he missed the first one.
He missed it.
The first free throw. It's no good from Cole Deptula. Warriors just need to rebound. Deptula makes the second, so it's 75-73. 3 seconds remain. I would imagine they will miss this one on purpose, try to tip the rebound out. We will see. 75-73. The message for the Warriors, box out.
Box out indeed. They missed it on purpose.
They missed it.
They
got
get
the
it.
Rebound. Chavis rattles it home. Oh my goodness.
No.
Young Harris got the offensive rebound and the tip. The refs are talking about it now. Man, Young Harris just worked that to perfection. And Coach Seitz just called a timeout, so I imagine they will try to put some time back on the clock.
All that because you can't foul when they're shooting from the three-point line.
So it's 75-75.
How much time are they going to put back on the board?
And remember, guys, you can't advance the ball, so Warriors will have to essentially... 0.9. Now this time to catch and shoot.
But you're talking a miracle.
So here comes the 5 on the floor for the Warriors. Effenberger, Hackett, Hallman, Taylor, Long. Young Harris goes big. They will bring in Morgan Rashed to put on the inbound pass. 6'7" Morgan Rashed from Milan, Italy. Effenberger will inbound. There's 0.9 on the clock. Effenberger can run the inbound. Taylor sets a screen.
He got fouled!
And
he got fouled! He got fouled!
Oh my goodness!
I do not believe this!
If they drew that up, that is the best coaching move I have ever seen.
He's an interim head coach and drew that up.
Oh, my goodness.
He's got 2 shots to make this.
Purpose. He did that on purpose. 100% Matt, he did that on purpose. Taylor has 2 free throws to win the game. Here's a replay.
He just needs 1.
You can see him. That is 100% on purpose.
That is amazing.
Amazing.
Oh, my goodness.
Taylor.
I cannot believe this.
A 53% free throw shooter.
He just needs 1.
Needs 1. Remember, there is still 0.9 on the clock. No time ran off. Taylor at 75-75.
He makes it! He makes it!
Warriors lead 76-75. And I would imagine this one you miss on purpose.
You miss it. You miss it on purpose. It's got to be off the rim.
Effenberger will come close.
They have no timeouts either.
No timeouts. Taylor, 76-75.
He makes it.
So it's 77-75, 0.9 left. Still, time to catch and shoot. Chavis, inbound to Cleveland. Hoists it at the buzzer.
It's no good. It's no good. They win it.
It hits the roof. Warriors win.
I do not believe it.
75. A Joel Stites masterpiece.
I do not believe this.
Here's the replay.
Play of the game, player of the game, Jonathan Taylor and Marcus Long. Jonathan Taylor, what a play. Joel Stites, what a write-up for a playbook.
Man, that's incredible. That is.
Congratulations to Joel Stites for the best play that's ever been drawn up in Southern Wesleyan sports history. And congratulations on your first career win as a head coach.
So
I do not believe this.
Pick up the conference win. They moved to 4-20 on the year, 3-11 in conference play, and as Matt just said, the first win in the collegiate head coach in career of Coach Joel Stites.
All you can do is applaud.
And so we welcome you inside the booth now, Andrew Baxley and Matt O'Banion. Matt, you got some stats for us, and a crazy win for the Warriors.
The stats don't even show what a great game that was from both Marcus Long and Shea Smith, Jonathan Taylor. Excuse me, Jonathan Taylor, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal. Got into foul trouble in that second half, but persevered, got through it, got the job done. Freshman.
And can you tell me how many minutes he played, please?
40 minutes.
Yeah.
That is the entire game, folks. Yeah. And played amazing every single minute of that game. Even came in clutch with that last free throw that he made, the last 2 that he made, to make that score 77-75 and give us that win in the craziest second of basketball that I have ever witnessed.
Oh, for sure. For sure. We'll call it a second and a half because you have to add in the fouling of a three-point shooter.
Yes.
And Deptula misses the first, makes the second, misses the third on purpose.
Crazy
Chavis
play.
Pulls it down and finishes. Coach Stites, we don't know this for sure. We're
going to give him credit.
We're going to give him the credit.
Due.
We're not sure of this, but we're going to give him the credit. Coach Stites goes into the locker room and says, Jonathan Taylor, you're a freshman. You shoot 53% from the free throw line. I want you to draw a charge on the inbound pass and go to the free throw line and
to win us this game.
And they win
I
the game.
do not believe it.
Unbelievable performance from all of the Warriors, and in particular, their head coach, Joel Stites. Warriors win 77-75. Happy Valentine's Day. We'll talk to you Saturday.
Good night.